Back from the dead Russian journalist Arkady Babchenko gave his second press briefing in as many days. And he dived into exactly how he and Ukraine's security service had faked his own murder to foil an allegedly genuine assassination plot.
In the very end, I made the shirt with bullet holes in it and I laid on the floor. It was real pig's blood on me. They had poured blood all over me, and I took some of it in my mouth and let it out. They tucked some blood clots into the bullet holes, and I was dead. I was freezing. I washed off as much of the blood as I could. They gave me a sheet, and I wrapped myself in it, and watched the news about what an amazing guy I was.
Regarding the ethics of carrying out such a deception, he had this to say.
I didn't have the task to make you believe me or not. My task was to stay alive and secure my family. This is the only thing, the first thing that I was thinking about. The last thing I was thinking about were the standards of journalism, to be honest.
But across the media world, worried voices have been speaking up.
We considered that nothing could justify the fact that it was organized with the secret Ukrainian services to protect the journalist. I think it jeopardized the security of journalists in general. And RSF thinks that although we welcome the news that he's alive, there could be some other means to protect him.
A representative from the Organisation for Security and Cooperation in Europe wrote on Twitter, "Relieved that Arkady Babchenko is alive. I deplore the decision to spread false information on the life of a journalist. It is the duty of the state to provide correct information to the public." And the Committee to Protect Journalists said this extreme action by the Ukrainian authorities has the potential to undermine public trust in journalists and to mute outrage when they are killed. In Russia, where Ukraine says the attempt on Babchenko's life originated, the government has described the affair as an anti-Russian provocation.
The story is strange, to say the least. I don't know how much the end justifies the means in this story. Thank God that person is alive. It does not change our attitude towards Ukraine, a country where being a journalist is dangerous. It does not change the core of the situation. The only thing that has changed is that, thank God, this person is still alive.
The Kremlin and state-controlled media are drawing parallels between Babchenko's fake death and the Novichok poisoning of the Skripals in the UK. Both see Russia accused, both are described here as equally fantastical. The suggestion is that nothing can be believed anymore. Much will depend on where Ukraine's investigation goes next. Police arrested the alleged middleman in the murder plot, identified as Boris Lvovich German. Prosecutors need to back up the claims with evidence. Only then can Ukraine argue with more certainty that this was all worth it. Rory, Challands, Al Jazeera, Moscow.